each filled with either smiling humans or words of peace. When we entered the Alliance, we saw members of different races discussed together. Races descended from predators, and races descended from prey, coming together without fear and aim to find peaceful solutions for intergalactic problems. And we began to hope that we would find peace in your midst. We weren't welcomed happily, but we were accepted, and we were content with that. At first, you feared us, coming from a death world and being able to eat most types of flora and fauna. After some time, you saw us as peaceful and kind, albeit cunning beings. We became well known for our tacticians and our negotiators, and have lived peacefully among you for the last 20 years. However, maybe because of prejudice, maybe because of envy, or maybe because of instinctual wariness, because we were different, we became isolated and are now under attack by 3 races calling themselves the Predatory Coalition. We had hoped to finally find peace among peers and the stars and found ourselves in a war. We are currently defending our home system from a fleet containing ships from more than a dozen races, while our colonies are blockaded and starved out. Our hope now lies before us, shatter it on the ground. From a few chambers came sounds that showed satisfaction for the specific race that occupied them. He waved, and the holoscreen was wiped clean. The first fact is that we asked the Council to stop them countless times, pointed out the laws they had broken, the regulations they had ignored. We offered treaties and deals, asked our trade partners, asked our allies and friends. We were denied at each step. Each sentence was ended with a new document being added to the display. The Council saw no reason to act. Our allies were pressured in their own conflicts, as their own enemies suddenly gained new allies, and our trade partners started recall their ships from our territory, fearing for the safety of their people. Even when the Coalition shot down Crosset Star relief vessels bringing supplies for civilians, which this Council had granted galactic immunity, there was no reaction. As he continued, more and more petitions, treaties, and evidential pictures filled the holoscreen until they started to overlap. When he finished, the wall was buried under documents signed by the Terran Federation. He paused, and as he said the next sentence, he looked as if a heavy burden fell from him. Therefore, the Terran Federation finds that the blame lies solely on the Galactic Council. Ambassador Shore lowered his voice, as his eyes looked past the onlookers. His voice lowered to a deep growl when he continued, "For the current situation, and for what will happen next." Upon hearing his voice, many of the Council members shuddered. The second fact has to do with the Council's factions and our categorization. Carnivores looked at our bodies, saw how we were missing claws for killing and thick fur or shells to protect us and called us prey. Piscivores looked at missing evil